It's been that long since I've had to charge the buttons.
It's the big green button. You press the big green button. That's the one that makes it go.
I always press the one at the top that's
not
live.
No, not that one. It's further down than that. It's the one that says go or start or something.
Now I've got you.
Don't press it again, because I think it started. You can't press it anymore. No more buttons.
Oh right. Now I've lost the picture. Hang on. Yeah, we're back. I get the feedback from the live stream. There it is. We're back. Hey, right. Yeah.
At least you know we're working if you're getting feedback from it.
Yeah. At least I know we're going out there somewhere. 20 seconds delay. Right. I think that's that button pressed. Don't press that button again.
Not anymore. No more buttons.
No. Now it's gone red. Don't press it. Stay away.
Red's never good.
Yeah. It's stop broadcast. Yeah. Right. Do I have to do anything else? Can you remember? Did Foxx write all this down?
He didn't. He hasn't shown me which buttons to press. I'm just guessing.
Right. Yeah.
But
right.
it says live in the corner, so I think that probably means we're on air.
Well, yeah. People are chatting in the corner.
People have been chatting for an hour. I wouldn't worry about what they say.
Right. Yeah. We'll just get on with it. Then. Right. We better add. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening. What day is it? Hang on. Yeah, right. It's Monday. It's Monday, so it must be live stream night. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the eModels live stream from Ted at eModels, emodels.co.uk. And Chris.
Also Ted at eModels.co.uk.
Yeah, Chris has got access to the emails now. Yeah, so he's now officially Ted at emodels.co.uk.
Yeah.
As you may have noticed, there's a little bit of a vacancy in the bottom. I don't know if it shows now, does it?
No, if there's only two of us, it doesn't show anything down the bottom. So when you're not actually on camera, you can do what you like. As long as you don't make any noise, they can't see you.
Well, I just look it on you.
If you're quiet and still, they can't see you at all. You're fine.
Oh, right. So it's just right. I'll know the secrets. When you're talking, I can give it good.
Yeah, but only when I'm not when you were talking and doing it. Then no, don't.
Yeah, you may have noticed that the Foxx is missing from the bottom of the corner this week. I've spoke to him this afternoon, and he tells us that all went well at the hospital. So good. It's good news all round, and hopefully he'll be back with us next week. So he's just having to lie down in a darkened corner after traipsing around the hospital, eating the hospital food, and trying to avoid Tony.
Did he make it out of the hospital? Have we actually heard that he made it out, or is he still there wandering the corridors aimlessly?
It's when you go to the hospital, innit, and you start walking down the corridor, and all the doctors and nurses sort of start looking at you. Yeah, so
I know all the corridors look the same. So you walk down one corridor and turn left, and it's like you're walking down the same corridor again, but you've just walked that one, but you don't know if you've done that before. So you might still be walking around the hospital. Yeah,
unless they're clever hospitals and paint these lines on the road. I need to go to X-ray. Just follow the yellow line.
No, hospitals around here don't do things like that.
Oh, right, they'll have forward. Hopefully Fox's mum will be all right, and we might get away with the tickling stick next week. So best wishes to him. So right, yeah, Monday night, our usual stuff. Before we start, I've had a message from the boss, when I find it. I had a message from the boss about last week's discount giveaway.
Yeah, I think people noticed last week there was a special offer where there was a discount code that surprised everybody, I think, is the answer to that.
Yeah, it really did take us by surprise when the boss came online and announced a discount code that took everything to 30% off in store. Apparently, that discount code went viral. It was really originally intended just for you guys in the chat because you all come in and support us and everything like that, but it went viral.
Yeah, one of you shared it. Who was it? Who did it?
Who told a friend? However, Pete and the guys at eModels decided that they will honour the discount to anybody that put in So everybody that did order anything last week, and yeah, you can tell us this week what you ordered, what you're expecting through the post as soon as the guys get rid of the backlog. But he says he wants to get it out there that that's how they put their customers first, and they treat you like friends, really. So thanks to Pete, thanks to all the guys who I'm sure have worked hard. That's down in the store, down in. Where is eModels? Yeah,
eModels.
eModels. Down at eModels in that secret location.
I'm sure they're still there. In fact, still there packing stuff. I think.
Yeah, I think now they're probably sat in a heap, sort of shirts and hair awry. Just said, where's all that stuff gone? Yeah.
You can see the empty shelves in the warehouse.
Empty shelves.
Tumbleweeds blowing through the car park.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, thanks to the guys. And hopefully, yeah, you'll be able to tell us about all your awesome things that you got from them.
Yeah,
so,
we won't tell your other halves what you ordered. Honestly, we'll keep it.
Yeah. Everything, what happens at eModels stays at eModels. Yeah, so good. Yep.
Right. Shall I do Fox's normal thingy about buttons?
Oh yeah, you do that, because I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember what it is. I'll make it up as I go along. Welcome to the eModels Monday show. If you're watching this through Facebook or somewhere else that isn't the actual YouTube itself, it's always a good idea to click the little button that's probably down there somewhere, or there, but I think it's there. To come to an actual YouTube, you can join the live chat. There's lots of friendly people in there, and some other people in there as well. But ask us questions. Just chat, generally hang out with the people in the chat there. They're all friendly. They don't bite often. But yeah, it's always more fun if you're there. Apart from anything else, it gives us something to talk about. Because if it's just me and Ted talking, then, we'll be bored in 10 minutes. Yeah.
This is your show. We're just here to facilitate your chat and things like that. But this is all about for you guys just to get together and have a gnash of the gums between like-minded company and things like that. So we're relying on your questions, whether it be model related or just anything at all. Don't forget, you could send your questions if you can't. Well, right. First of all, you can send your questions to ted@emodels.co.uk, and it'll pop up on my phone and now Chris's phone.
It will. It might. Yeah. I'll look for it, but it'll be there somewhere.
So now we won't have to try and secretly tell him the answers to the questions.
Yeah, they've already tried secretly talking to each other, and I knew about it, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah. And now we can't talk about Chris anymore. So yeah, send us your questions for that. If you can't get into that, you can and you are in chat, you can put your questions in chat over here. I've got it on the left-hand side of my screen. Put it in capital letters, not bold, capital letters.
If you can put it in bold, that'd be fine. But I don't know if you can do that.
No, I don't think you
can. The big capitals would do.
Yeah. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll see it. There's just the two of us tonight, so yeah. Usually
we might not see it. There is also the super chat option, which is the little dollar symbol button down there, which will put up in big flashy lights and messages and stuff, so we can't possibly miss that. Yeah. Probably if you ask a question, people in chat will answer it before we get there, because there's some very knowledgeable people in there at different parts of model making and 80s TV and suites and yeah.
Yep. And don't forget, there's a shout outs as well. If you or anybody else, any significant other, as an anniversary or an occasion coming up, or even if you know of a model show in your area that you want to publicise, maybe your club or something that's going on around you, give us a message and we'll include it in the shout outs. But right.
Yeah. Right, shall we have a look see who's in the chat tonight while we're talking about chat? Ickle Pete was first in, even before you were in as eModels. He was here before you, but sort of before you. But and then we've got the two mods we've got in tonight: Mike Mountain and Colin at Festa 67's workshop. Ray Aquila's in. Then it's other people that are the same.
Lord Barkley.
Mickle Pickle. Pete, I've already said. Matthew Burtles is in, saying he's been. Hope you're all good. He's been off for a while, hospital treatment of 3 weeks, but he's back and all good now. So nice to hear you back.
Yeah.
There's me in there as well now. Christopher Coombs, and good evening. Build Wrap Models. Hello all.
Yeah, going on.
Michael Jackman.
Build Wrap Models.
Michael Jackman, Tony Page, Zadster, Brian Windmill.
Toby Page is hoping to get his big eModels order from tomorrow. He's hoping to get that delivered.
Yeah, they're obviously taking a little bit longer than normal over this last week. So,
yeah, do accept our apologies on behalf of eModels that if they haven't been as quick as they usually are, it's because they've got a huge back order. Pete was telling us that there were people last week who were spending absolute literally thousands of pounds. So, yeah, I'm really getting the benefit of the discount. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few people in chat last week were saying that they'd only just put in an order or they weren't getting paid until later in the month or something. Sorry, but you can only do these things for a limited time, as proved last week by it going absolutely mental. I'm sure there'll be other offers at some point, but it's obviously not going to be every week.
Pete tells us that he will be doing it again at some time. It'll be unannounced. It'll just happen on the night. So yeah, keep watching. You never know what's going to happen. Toby Page says he got Coastal Kitsch 172nd half Arc Royal catapult display base. Yeah, that's the one that we showed. Was it last week we showed that?
I think we did a display base. I can't remember which one it was, but
yeah, we showed the Arc Royal display base. Got some ammo by MiG Pacific Dust panel line wash. Jerry Bourne.
Jamie Bone, Simon D.
Yep.
Rusting Customs Models. Luke Loiser. Phil Kett, Wayne Hayward. Smoo's in, Evening Smoo.
Yeah.
Michael Brown. Reese at RJC Models.
Cool.
Spruglu. He never wins anything.
Right. Rusting.
Mark Scale Models. Yeah, lots of people. Anyone that we missed, we apologise. But you know,
yeah, that was the thing last week as well. Pete said about ordering stickers. Anybody that wanted a sticker could have one sent out for free. I don't know if that still applies, but Zad said he made this. Where was it? Somebody there couldn't get it to work.
Oh, right, yeah, I've just seen that. Lord Barkley said he tried to order the eModel sticker, but stuck at the order bit as it wanted your card number.
Yeah, what you need to do is select Pay in Store, and then
it won't ask you for your card.
It won't ask you for your card, and I'll get you one set up. So you could try that again and see how you get on with
if they're not doing it anymore, then give us a shout at ted@emodels.co.uk and we'll sort it out for you.
Yeah, we'll sort that. Yeah. So there will be the usual sticker giveaways again tonight. I've got some of the big stickers that smell
little stickers, and
they do still smell like 1980s plastic.
I don't know if I've got a poor sense of smell or if I've got the faulty stickers that don't smell. It could be that I don't smell very good. Don't smell very well. That's what I mean. Don't smell.
Yeah. People do say that.
Jamie Bone's got a question. I'm not sure if it's a serious question or if he's just asking. He says, "What's the name of the Tamiya XF19 paint?" I don't know. I've got a lot of Tamiya paints over there, but they're not in order. I'm not just going to rummage through all of them and look up 19. But I don't know off the top of my head.
Well,
it'll be the flat one because it's the XF, but I don't know what 19 is. Someone will chat will help. If not, there's always good. Oh, there you go. Mike Dad's already answered. XF19 is sky grey.
Oh, good.
So there you go. Ask and you shall be answered.
Wayne Lisenby, before I miss it, is a shout out. He says there's a model show at Newark Racecourse this Saturday. So if anybody is in the Newark area, go along, have a look and support your local bottle teams.
Norman Long says, "Morning from down under." That's sort of the land of Oz. G'day.
Sky Grey. Yeah, everybody said it. Yeah, confirming it's Sky Grey. You only need to ask on this program, and we'll try and find an answer. Excuse me, I just need to.
Zadster says, "I made the mistake of waiting an hour to buy the Corvette ship. In that time, they'd sold 3. Did you still get one, or did you wait? Did they only have 3?" So yeah, as Ted always said, you slap it in your basket, and it's not actually yours till you check it out. So
yeah, that's the slap it in, but it's not. It can be stolen while it's in your basket.
Yeah, just like in Tesco's, if it's in your basket, someone can still take it out your basket as you're going around the rest of the shop.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a pain if it's something you really want and you set your heart on it, check it out, and then go back and browse. Because if it's popular, especially when eModels have got the new in store, if you subscribe to eModels by email, they'll send you. Every month or something like that, every few weeks, they'll send you what's new in store. It pops up on your email to tell you what's new. You think, oh, yeah, I like that. But by the time you've gone and searched for it and checked it, put it in your basket, somebody else has been and pinched it. So it tells you all the big deliveries they've had. I got one the other day. I can't remember what was in it. But there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, there's always good stuff coming in. Zadster says, no, they only had 3 Corvettes, but it's probably just as well because he's a bit skinned.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's always good when someone nicks stuff that you really want, but you couldn't really afford it anyway.
Yeah. Phil A said he stayed disciplined and missed out, unfortunately. He needs to lessen the stash before he wants to buy more. Never always increase the stash. You never know when it's going to come in handy, just in case. Yeah, just in case.
We don't know his situation. He might have a stash that's in danger of falling over and squashing somebody.
Yeah, health and safety.
Then you need a second pile.
Yeah. If you're increasing your stash, consider health and safety.
AJ's got a question. It says, ready to start painting traditional brown-green camo on his FX 124th scale Spitfire. That's quite big. Do I apply brown before green? Any pointers gratefully received. As Osric 9000 said, generally do the lighter colour first, because you can put darker colour over the lighter colour. Brown and green are sort of generally the same sort of level of colour, if you like, so you can't really say one's darker than the other. Yeah,
so, green's a little bit more opaque, I think, so I would put that one on first. Do that one first. But that's it. As Ostrich says, generally do the lighter colour first.
Phil Lewis says his stash is teetering dangerously. Start a second pile. Put shelves up.
Start stashing them underneath the sofa and things like that, so it evens it out throughout the house. Even the load, especially if you're in a flat, don't try and contain all your stash in one room. You have to spread them around.
Yeah, that's always dangerous though, because if you got them in one room, then you can just get away with, that's just my model stash. Whereas if there's one everywhere, when you go and get a bread knife out and there's a kit in the drawer, then you're probably more likely to get in trouble.
Yeah. I forgot I had that. I must have had it years. Yeah, I forgot. I've had it so long, I've forgotten I've had it.
Yeah.
Right. I've got a question from. That reminds us as well. Got a question coming from Michael Jackman, which reminds us about the eModels auditions.
Yes.
Yeah, remember last week we asked you if you wanted to join the eModels team to build models for free, really. We have now gone ahead and, for courtesy of Foxx, we've released a how-to video, what we need and what the conditions are for terms and conditions for joining the team and how to go about it. It's now on the YouTube page. Go and have a look if you consider yourself to be able to build awesome models. Go and have a look and find out how you could put yourself forward for joining us.
We've had a few entrants in already, haven't we? We've been looking through them, and obviously it's not just a case of, we like that, we'll hire them. There's obviously other people to go through and see it and discuss and everything, so it's not going to be a quick
we didn't put a closing date on it because we didn't want to sort of tie you down to, oh cracky, I've got to get this done and rush something, especially our work and things and family life, which is one of the reasons why we're asking for more builders, because work and social lives get in the way. So to get more content for the YouTube channel, we've decided to look for further builders. So if you're interested, go on and find out how. Which brings me to the question from Michael Jackman. He said, what video editing software do I use? And you as well, Chris. I asked because there's so many and I want to use a decent one to edit his videos. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I use the Pinnacle. I'm not sure what number it is, but Pinnacle software. It's a reasonably priced off-the-shelf software. There are some on online free ones, Windows Movie Maker and things like that, but an off-the-shelf software, something that you need to pay for, gives you a bit more power, gives you more working sort of attributes and things like that. Gives you a bang for your buck, if really.
Yeah, it's probably not the best week to ask it because I also use Pinnacle. So you haven't got any variety there. I know Foxx uses a different one, but I don't remember which one it is. I think he was using one of the free ones for a long time. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, I'll ask again when Foxx is back. It'll be the best bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that will do the editing will do it. But as Ted says, if you spend out on a editing suite, then you're going to get more options, more different titles and transitions and things like that you can use in your videos. But it's all about what you film rather than how you edit it too much. As long as you can basically get it done, that's all you need. Don't go silly over the top with transitions every 5 seconds because we're just busy trying to watch.
When I started filming for eModels, I had just the basic Windows Movie Maker, which is fine, and it produces good videos. But then I wanted to do a little bit more. I wanted to add things, and especially when it comes to adding text and things like that. Sometimes it's you're paying to get ease of use. Sometimes at Pinnacle, I can just drag and drop text and things into the videos. It makes it a lot easier. So that's the one. Have a look. Have a shop around online. With Pinnacle, it updates all the time. So Chris bought it.
I bought it last year, and that was 21. I did just get a message from a couple of weeks ago saying that we've launched 22. Buy it for a cheap price of extra money. But I don't think I'll bother getting. I might, when it gets to 23, I might update next year. But basically, every year there's a new version out, which might do a little bit more. But is it worth spending out extra every year? But Yeah,
they just had maybe different sort of titles and fonts and things like that, and maybe sort of combine two processes into one. But have a look around. So hopefully.
Michael Jackman says, "Thanks, fellows. I believe I have a copy of the Pinnacle somewhere. I'll dig it out."
Yeah, dig it out.
If it's digging it out, it's probably Pinnacle 3 or something. So yeah, they're up to 22.
Yeah, if it is as old as that, sometimes if you do have Pinnacle, they can allow you to upgrade it or so much of it for free. Yeah. So it's just a matter of reload it in your computer, and it'll update itself.
Timber has a question. He says, out of interest, how did you three join forces for eModels? Speedy Q8 does actually answer him and says they used to be in a rock band. After a fallout with their record label, they discovered they all kind of like making models. Remarkable story, really. Ted was lead vocals. Ted was actually bass guitar.
I was lead vocals. The problem was I kept forgetting the words, so I was lead mute.
Well, no, I only started just before Christmas last year, wasn't it? But eModels, I was basically invited along to. They needed more people to build, and I answered the call. No, Ted was first, wasn't you? You were first up for.
I think I joined I think Foxx and I joined around about the same time. We didn't know each other. We were just sort of accepted by eModels, and then that other guy that used to build for eModels thought, well, I'll drop him a line, see how he is, and have a chat and things like that. And hence the rest is history. So,
how did the Monday night stream start? Because I don't think I caught the beginning of it, but that was just you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was just me. I can't.
Did they say, "Can you do a live show for us?" Or did you say, "I know what I can do"? I don't know how it came about, but I think I did approach Pete and say, "How would you like me to do a live stream on a Monday night?" So great idea. So yes, never mind. I'm here. Never mind. So I started doing these live streams on my own, and then you guys came along in the chat and started watching them, and then I realised that
hang on, this is getting a bit, I can't handle just me sitting here trying to think up something for an hour. Well, it used to run for an hour, and then it was a bit difficult. I tried to do sort of demonstration type builds, sort of building live and things like that, sort of showing how things work. And I was quickly running out of ideas about what should I do this week. So I thought, well, I'll invite Foxx along. Maybe he could do some as well.
Foxx can talk. He can talk professionally. I'll get him to do that.
Yeah, fair. And then it's just sort of evolved to what we have today, which is just more of a chat than things. Yeah, we would like to do some builds if we could, but we just find that by the time we set it all up and you guys watch and then answer difficult answering questions and things like that. So we thought what we'd do what we do best, stick to the build videos and just come on for a Monday night chat and a hangout, really. So and I hope that's what you guys are. Well, you are liking it because you keep coming back.
They keep coming back. Maybe there's just nothing else on real telly.
Yeah, they keep coming back. They're just on the phone while they're watching Coronation Street on the telly and giving you a chat like that. So all right, where are we up to?
I see Brian Windmill, I think, saved £54. I think he's talking about in the offer last week.
Right, yeah,
pre-ordering the Trumpeter Panther in 1/16 scale. That's going to be quite huge. Isn't
that's going to be a huge kit. Yeah. Super DJ says, Ted, are we going to finish U-Boat? Yes, I am. Which brings us on to what have you been doing this week, Chris?
Well, he's asking about you. So, what have you been doing this week, Ted?
Well, I've finished the crew, all of them. It does say that there's 48 pieces.
Oh, there's 47 pieces now because you just
47 pieces now because one's on the floor somewhere, never to be found again. Yeah, I've finished painting the crew. A laborious job, but yeah, it got there in the end. They're all painted. 48 pieces to do. Some of them are duplicated, so I didn't bother painting all the duplicates. Plus, there's 48, and there's only 44 complement for a U-boat. So, yeah, I've just done a few folks, so they'll go around. I am going to finish U-boat just with moving house and illness and things like that. It sort of got a bit sidestepped, but I'm getting back there slowly. And well, yeah, not too. I keep saying it's not too much more to do, but you just get back to it and getting everything, particularly on this small bench now that I've moved house. So
I'll let you find your dropped man, and I'll what I've been doing.
I'll be back in a minute. Going down.
Should we just sit here quietly and wait for it to come back? No. I've almost finished the tugboat that I've been building, the Revel 144. I can't remember what they call it now. Harbour tug. The fair play tugboat. So that's the nice shiny one that I'm doing. Pretty much done. I've got a little bit of touching up to do on the paint and a lot of decals to put on the sides of that. I've done that side basically. I do like decals on a kit. They make it look more real. There's little things like the text and that you couldn't possibly paint onto it, but it just grounds it and makes it look like a real thing rather than a model of a thing. So I've got the last bit, the tower bit to do on the other knackered version, which is over there, which I've got the bits cut out to put it all together. I've got to paint them and put all them together, but I'll be doing that over hopefully the next week or so. And yesterday I built that, which is one of these Warhammer things that I got given to me for my birthday last month. And Foxx normally does his Sunday Warhammer stream, but obviously with hospitals and stuff, he wasn't there for it. So I thought I'd do my own. So I built that live on the internet yesterday. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this week.
Oh,
quite a lot really, but it doesn't feel like very much. But that went together really quickly over the course of a couple of hours. Still need to paint it, obviously, but.
Oh, well, yeah. Just gone back to the tugboats and that. You find that tugboats these days, they've got sort of health and safety posters and stickers and all sorts all over. So yeah, once they more go, it sort of comes to life.
Yeah, a little bit to that. Speed says you could combine the two, have the tugboat towing the U-boat into the harbour. Scale. The tugboat for Ted's U-boat would be like 20 mile long or something.
Yeah, you could just put tugs in the background and they're far away. Yeah. Oh, what else was that? Yeah, you guys. Right, yeah. Don't forget as well for the giveaways tonight. We need you. We need your questions. Yeah, if you got any questions for us tonight, send them along with your answer, which we will take that your answer is the right answer because we're too lazy to check. Send them to Ted at eModels.co.uk. It's just one Ted, by the Ted at eModels.co.uk. Send them along. Send your questions for big stickers, little stickers, big stickers.
We'll see if anyone notices. They wouldn't have noticed it. They've got away with that.
And mugs. Yeah, I don't think they noticed.
You could have just pointed over your shoulder there. You got big sticker, little sticker. Just
big sticker, little sticker, big sticker, big. Yeah, that's the big sticker, by the way. Yeah, when it comes to you, it's like that, but it's not on white. It's actually like a vinyl sticker.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of white in the top.
It comes off, and you get Mr. E. So we need your stickers, and we need your questions. And as of yet, we haven't any questions.
So if we don't have any questions, that means we can go home early.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, whether or not we will go home early tonight, anyway, because Foxx isn't here.
Yeah, Foxx normally fills up the talking time. So
yeah, that's it. We just sit back and let wind Foxx up. We wind him up at the start of the show and just save off going, and then
eventually he runs down, and then we go off air.
Oh, but what else is going on?
We have got the prize that we gave away last week. We've got to choose a winner for that. Pick one random winner from that, randomly picked from the random comments, which we'll do later on.
Have you had a practice on the random picker? Do you know how it works?
I loaded the page up, but I see more than that. So you've still got a chance. Open another window with last week's video in it. Make a comment on there. I think it was you asking if you got in a taxi, where would it take you?
Yeah, it was I can't quite remember the model, but it was an old-fashioned car last week, wasn't it? Mercedes or something like that. And the question was that if it was a taxi and you got in the taxi, where would you tell the taxi driver to go? So yeah, got 10 minutes or so to nip across to last week.
I'll reload the page before we put it into the random comment, random picker randomly, and it's still a chance to win.
Still a chance. Oh.
It could be you. Not you. It won't be you, but it might be you. Right. What we got? James Chapman was in a little while ago. Said, "Evening, guys. Only just got on. Have I missed anything?" No. Colin says, "No, mate. We're just killing time till you got here." That's about right. Yeah. We were waiting for you, but I think everyone's in now. I don't know if we're waiting on anyone else.
Yeah, is there everybody outside? Just have a quick look around outside. See if there's anybody in. Just tell them to get themselves in.
Stick your head out the door, yeah. Paul de Tomasio says, when will the World War II Santa Sherman be available? You'd have to ask them.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks quite a fun little kit, that.
Yeah, I think it's the same basic kit, but obviously a new colour scheme and different bits on it.
Yeah, it's the M1 Sherman tank. I think I've got it in there, but it's a different colour scheme, which might bring us round. We could do a Christmas build with that one if eModels get them in.
If they get it in, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that as a Christmas build.
We don't know what eModels have in stock, or we know what I have in stock because you can look at their website, but we don't know when they're getting anything. You'd have to ask them. Contact them through the website and just ask them when you're getting it. If you want one, see if they can pre-order it for you.
Yeah. If you need to put my teeth back in, if you do need to contact eModels, it's always you can't. They do have a phone number, but the guys are always busy. The best way to contact them would be via the contact form on the eModels website, eModels.co.uk. Just drop a line on there, and they'll get back to you. They're pretty swift at getting back to you from the emails because I think they keep checking that. Well, obviously they check it for their orders and things, but they'll always. Brian
Wimwell says, "Are we going to announce the taxi winner tonight with Foxx missing?" Yeah, we don't need Foxx.
All right. Yeah, we don't need Foxx.
It might not work, but we're going to try.
Graham Presswood says, "Did anybody watch the model railway competition on TV at the weekend?" I think it was on Channel 5. I think it was Channel 5.
Yeah, I caught the end of it when you messaged to say it was on. I caught the second half of it and thought, there wasn't any building going on. I just got the judging.
It's once again, it's quite a good little. Well, for the first episode, I thought it was quite a good little show. just purely entertainment. It wasn't sort of hardcore modelling or anything like that, but it did show one or two sort of techniques of building. And one of the criteria was they had to scratch build something. So it showed you how they went about doing that and how a railway set itself goes together. I thought there was one or two good ideas that we could maybe pick up in our genre of model building for dioramas and things like that.
I know one of the teams got in trouble for not building very well on the day. They got some nice stuff that they brought along with them, that they're only allowed to bring a certain amount. Something.
Yeah. So they stretched the rules a little bit, and they were disqualified in the end. But it was quite good. Just I think I like the guys that a few weeks ago did the Battle of Britain with radio controlled aircraft. Just purely entertainment. But hopefully it's going to appeal to people that don't do modelling and either fetch them into it or realise that we do take our sport seriously. Sport's
a bit of a stretch.
Hobby, yeah. I don't do sport. Yeah, hobby then. Yeah. Too lazy for sport.
Yeah, I think it has to be. If you have to get out of breath when you're doing it for it to be a sport. So if you're doing that when you're modelling, you probably need to see a doctor.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
Unless you have to run upstairs to model, and then you have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Right. We've got a first question that's coming for a giveaway this evening. You can check them.
Let me make sure I get it.
Yeah, you can check them out, can't you?
I got it. Right. Question.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was a good one. That. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Jim. Just got that. Gas Vickers says they cheated. Yeah, simple. Yeah, they cheated. Next question. I've done Chris. I've done me. What have you guys been doing this week?
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask what Foxx has been doing this week, because it'll be a long time waiting for the answer.
Yeah. Are you out there, Foxx? Foxx, where are you out there? You're watching this. I bet he's watching somewhere.
You think he's watching? You think he's coming under a fake name?
Yeah, he could have done it.
He's put on his hat and a fake moustache. No, he can't have a fake moustache.
He's put a fake moustache over his moustache.
Over his real moustache. Yeah, probably won't work. Fake glasses over his real glasses. Yeah. So what have the people in chat been building, and how are you getting on with it?
I think, I can imagine Foxx being there mopping his mum's brow and sort of phone in the other hand watching the chat.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Right, Toby Page says, I've been working on the FX 172nd Supermarine Swift.
Swift?
That's going to be a plane, isn't it?
It's got to be, yeah.
But Supermarine makes it sound like a boat.
172nd give it away, I think.
Yeah, because that boat would be huge, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Supermarine Swift. I can't remember. Not being an aircraft guy, I don't know. I don't know what Swift is. Maybe you can enlighten us, Toby.
It's also the 172nd Model Collect B2A Spirit with Edward Photo Etch. That's going to be a plane as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you saw that before.
Spirit's got to be a plane.
Well, you saw that before I did, so it's just come up on my screen.
I'm getting because my internet died just before the stream. I was a little bit worried, but I've obviously got the faster connection now because it's.
Yeah, well, you probably live closer to the exchange than I do. Yeah. Which brings us to the point about sort of when you go into chat and try to enter our giveaways and things. Yeah, sometimes your answer comes up first on the screen, but that's because it's weighted to what you do.
Yeah, when you put something in the chat, it'll instantly come up on your screen, but it might take a while for it to get to ours. Hopefully it'll get to ours at the same time, but it might get to mine before.
Phil Lewis said he finished the 144th scale Bandai Ewing. Now you probably know something about that because it's 144th one.
Yep, I built them. They come in a pack of 2 actually, so they're that small that they come in a little box and there's 2 of them in it. So they're really quite small. I've not got mine. Someone talked to me about it when I was on my stream yesterday, but I thought they were about that big, but someone said they were smaller. But they're about that sort of size, and someone was saying that they'd lit the engines on it. And then someone else said that they'd sneezed and dropped it and couldn't find it. So either it's really small and someone's lit the engines and that's really impressive, or it's really big and someone's lost it and that's quite impressive as well.
Oh, it sounds like the power pack will be bigger than the model then.
Yeah, I don't know what they're using to power it. It might have wires going down the stand or something, but yeah. Oh, it was Phil Lewis. Which one was you? Did you lose it or did you light it?
Yeah, see, you saw that comment before I did. So I'm relying on you tonight to take the lead.
I don't know that it's my chat that's working quicker. I think it's just my brain that's working quicker than yours. That might be it. There might be a delay built in. So Phil's now punishing himself with the old MPC B-Wing. There's a new B-Wing from Bandai, isn't there? That's meant to be quite nice. But yeah, the MPC one I never did. I used to build kits as a wee little person, but then sort of drifted away for whatever reason. And I've only been back in it the last 3 years-ish. So yeah, anyone can start at any time.
Well, Michael Jackman's got his kitchen finished.
Yay!
Yeah, brilliant. He's now waiting for his camera tripod to arrive. Then he'll start filming with a new build, which he's not revealing yet. Michael, have a go. Put yourself in for the eModels build team. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, and Phil says he had fine wires going down the stand, so it didn't actually put a battery in the A-wing itself. It wired it up through the stand down into the base.
Right. So did they come with stands then? Or is it
they come with a little stand. I can't reach any of them mine over there, but yeah, just a basic stand. But he might have done a better stand on it because they're all about making things.
Yeah. Donald McKenzie sent a question in. I'm just trying to read it, trying to understand it. Question: he's painting, or is trying to paint, a resin bust of the Phantom of the Opera for the White Christmas. How do I paint his black cape with folds?
That's the thing about painting black, isn't it? You don't really ever want to paint black.
Yeah, that's something what I did with these guys here. These are the crew that go on the bridge wing. They go on the conning tower, leaving seat. Now these have got sort of oilskin type cloak type, similar to your Phantom of the Opera cloak. What I did with them, they're supposed to be black, but you can see how they have the folds in them. It doesn't really come out on the live stream. But as Chris says, yeah, don't paint it black. I painted these. Find the colour. Yeah, I painted them. No, that's German grey either. Black grey, Vallejo, black grey. Painted them in that, and then did the folds and everything else in black, and it gives the definition. It's darker.
Yeah, because if you paint in black, you can't get any darker than black because it's already black. So if you do a lighter black, if you know, as you say, dark grey or something, then you can actually deepen the recesses and make it look deeper. If you do it black, then you can always lighten the highlights as opposed to darkening the recesses. That gives the same effect, but you might need to do that as well with a dark grey. Yeah. So anything you can do to add a little bit more contrast.
Yeah, don't just paint it one colour black because it'll just be flat. As Chris said, you can sort of try dry brushing the sort of upper folds of his cape in another black. Sometimes you'll find that two paint manufacturers, although it says black, will actually be different colour black. If you get my drift, the paint process of making it will be making it different. So even though it says black, two different paint manufacturers will be different.
Yeah, Phil Kett just says for his Reaper, he started with a purple base, and then a light coat of black over that, and then a dry brush with Starship Filth oil paint. The picture's in the gallery, he says somewhere. So have a look in the eModels gallery for the Reaper, and that should give you an idea. But yeah, so a dark purple, which you can then darken bits in black and lighten other bits with lighter. But yeah, Michael Jackman says, yes, it is going to be his entry for the eModels build, the video that he's not started yet on the secret thing that he hasn't built yet.
Yeah. Don't worry, as we said, there's no closing date for this. We're not going to sort of announce the winner at the end of the month or anything like that. Yeah. Well, when we get enough entries, they have been coming in. Well, so we'll sort of sit down, Fox, Chris, Tony, and all of us will sort of sit down and we'll go through them. And if there's anything suitable, we'll get back to you. Or we might ask for a little bit more information. Don't worry, we're not going to ask you to film something else. Or we might ask, can you show us what else you've done or things like that, and we'll make a decision.
Michael Jackman is asking why your U-boat's being commanded by Darth Vader.
Yeah. There's four. There's actually four of them. One looks. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? Can't find him. He deserted. He's jumped ship. Yeah, one of them looks really sad. I think I probably would do this.
It's not landed in your tea, has it?
It has. Yeah. Good job he's got his waterproofs on.
I'm going to say, it's all right. He's used to getting wet. He's in a U-boat. It's fine.
Yeah. So one of them, this is the guy that actually looks really miserable.
Well, no wonder.
That's not the other one. I can't find it. It's disappeared. Yeah, I've got a deserter. Anybody sees a roaming U-boat crew,
well, be careful when you're having a drink, because
yeah.
Phil Lewis says he uses Tamiya Rubber Black or NATO Black as black, because Rubber Black is still quite a dark black. NATO Black's got a sort of grey sheen to it, isn't it? But yeah, it's good. High altitude scale modelling says, how much do I have to bribe you to be part of the eModels build team from America? He saw the video, said UK or EU. Yeah, it's a shipping problem is the trouble, because although eModels will send you the kit for you to build for them and video, they do want the kit back on display in the shop. So getting a completed kit shipped back from America or elsewhere is a bit of a problem. Obviously costs and potential damage and stuff on there, which is why I say the 3 or 4 of us tend to, so far I've had one trip up to eModels, so when I've got another couple of kits built, I'll have another drive up and deliver them.
Yeah, the other option, if you are in America or Australia or anything like that, if you do want to send us an airline ticket for us to come across and collect the model, we'll happily take
one ticket each for the 4 of us, return obviously. So
yeah, business class, of course. Yeah, we don't just we don't just travel with the people.
Adam Clark says it was good to see Tony at the bench. Yes, yeah,
it's good to see Tony back. Yeah,
made it into the video at the last minute.
Yeah, you recognise Tony. He's the one with that T-shirt or the mug.
Right, Avid Madar has a question. He's been testing Tamiya Mr. Color AK Real Color for wargame models and looking for any tips for pushing the color saturation to get more striking colors, inks or additives to mix in maybe. I really don't know about that. Most of them seem to do colors as a selection that they've got some very striking colors in them. But yeah, if you want to actually make the colors bolder, or I don't know.
It's
probably another Foxx question.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Tamiya Mr. Color AKs are probably not the right colours for wargaming. The Vallejo game colour. There's a vivid range of colours in there. I think that's the way to go, rather than trying to sort of bump up your camouflage greens and browns, for instance, to make them a bit more vivid. I realise that
the Vallejo game colour or the Mecha colour ones have got some nice, strong colours in them.
Yeah, if you're on about your wargaming, it's not particular. When you talk about wargaming, we're thinking wrongly that it's Warhammer type stuff, and in fact, it's wargaming for military tanks, things like that. I don't think that we're probably wanting to make them sort of vivid. I'm a bit lost on this one.
It depends on the wargaming, really. If it's like a fantasy wargaming thing, then yeah, the bright colours are very magical and stuff, aren't they? So if it was more realistic, then probably not quite so vivid. But
Jimmy Bones come up with a good suggestion there. He says try the Army Painter paints and Quickshed washes. Yeah, the Army Painter is a paint designed for wargaming. So that might be the way to go. I've only got a few. In fact, I've got one there actually, ash grey. Yeah, they do. I wouldn't say that they were particularly vivid though. Oh, yeah, he says yes. Citadel Valero are great, but nothing can really spray like Tamiya style paints.
Yeah, the Vallejo game color aren't designed for airbrush, but you can thin them and put them through it. The Mecha color I did spray through without any problems, direct without any thinning, so it works. It's not the same as spraying Tamiya, but have a try. You might like it. You never know. Since I started airbrushing, I've gone over to the Vallejo colors on a lot of them, and I do like them. They work.
Yeah, I quite like the. I quite like them because you can spray for it. They can spray straight from the bottle. I know some people do thin them, things like that. But yeah, Vallejo air colours straight from the bottle, no problem at all.
All right. Phil says the Vallejo do a game air range. I didn't know about that, but yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Anything that Vallejo do that says air on it is designed just to put straight in and should be fine. Yeah,
I find the AK often go straight through the airbrush as well with no thinning. So.
Michael Jackman mentions that the outtakes on the video were particularly revealing. I assume that's the video for getting the extra eModels builders. There weren't really any outtakes. We deliberately made things that looked like outtakes just for comedy value, honest. We did it all perfectly because we're obviously all professionals. We don't make mistakes. We have to work hard to make the mistakes to give you
we're seasoned video makers, so
that's it, professional.
It was actually hard to do the outtakes.
James Chapman has sent an email.
I've got the email, James. I've got the email. Yeah, you saw that.
He sent a Lego type for the Lepin, the sort of fake Lego, which they do a Gundam, the RX-78. It's 3 foot tall apparently, but I like Lego, and that's quite big. But yeah, it's.
No, I don't know if it's come through. No, does that come through?
A little bit, sometimes.
So you have to. Is it actually Lego, or is it just it's a Lego style, is it?
It's Lego style. Lego lost the not the licensing, the copyright thing for their own bricks a couple of years ago now, because it was copyright when they invented it for like 100 years or 50 years or something. So it opened the doors for other people to use the same interlocking plastic brick technique. So there's a couple of manufacturers that basically just outright copied Lego and do a lot of things that they are exactly the same as the Lego things. They just put the same bits in a box and sold it at half the price after letting Lego do all the development costs and everything else. But that I've not seen Lego do one themselves, so they obviously branched out and started developing their own models, which is interesting. I'll have a look around for that.
Yeah, a lot of this thing like the Japanese trying to sort of copy everything. The logo looks a bit Lego-ish.
It looks a bit Lego-ish. They do some things. They copied some of the Lego Star Wars kits, and they called it Star Wras, WRAS. But it looks exactly the same. At a quick glance, you'd be fooled into it, and I think they got in trouble for that. But James Chapman says it's China's version of Lego, so it's
Lepin.
It
looks very much a Lego style. If you're just browsing through eBay or whatever, you don't think, oh, well, there's a Lego. Go down, click.
Dave Cardboard says the patent's expired on Lego. That was it, not copyright. It's patent on their interlocking brick.
Oh.
And Zasta says Lepin do a series called Star Wars. I thought it was A, but it's WNRS. It just looks exactly the same when you glance at it, but yeah. Although he has to say some of their own designs are pretty cool. I wasn't actually aware that they did their own designs. I've only seen it in relation to look what they've ripped off. But yeah, that looks like quite a good, interesting design. But I'll have a look through.
Yeah, it does seem as though that Lego is quite really taking off, and they're sort of developing its own mainstream sort of building now, sort of the way that plastic modelling had gone. A lot of people are now building just Lego kits. Just that's all they'll build. It's just Lego kits. But some of them do strike me as rather expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Which,
Michael Jackman says about the outtakes. He says, as Ted says, you make the mistakes, so we don't have to.
We don't have to. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, we just sort with add that a little bit on at the end, just to show you that we are real.
We're real people.
Yeah, you too can make mistakes in your video. I get away with it.
Jamie Bone has another question and says, what's the name for Tamiya XF66 and XF25?
Which was answered.
Smooth's answered down there. He says 66 is light grey and 25 is light sea grey. Was that someone asked about? Oh no, sea grey earlier, wasn't it? Not light sea grey.
Ah, right. Yeah. But Jamie, if you think there are plenty of places online, if you wanted to print off a full list of the Tamiya colours, I think there's even maybe some apps. If you go to the Tamiya website, or even if you have a look at eModels, that'll tell you. If you were to go to the eModels website and just tap in XF66, it will pop up.
Yeah, and it will give you some solutions, some alternatives in different brands as well. I'm assuming that's what you've got a sheet of instructions that says use XF66 and doesn't give you any more information than that. So you want to know what colour it is, so you know what you can use to do it. Yeah. So, yeah.
And there's sort of lots of apps and things on your phone as well that you can put in what you've got. Because many times I've been to the model store and picked up some paint, got home and found I've already got it. So you can put a list of everything you've got, and you don't have to double buy it. My phone is rapidly losing charge.
Oh. You did have it plugged in, but it was making beeping noises out.
I did have it plugged in. I might try plugging again, but you just get continual beep, beep. Right. So, right. Right. Should we go and do a what's in store?
We haven't done what's in store yet. Yes, you got what's in store, haven't you?
I've got what's in store. We'll go do what's in store. That's if there's anything left on the shelves.
Yeah, what might be in store at some point, sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at what's in store in a minute. Bearing in mind that there was a lot of buying done at eModels last week. Usually, we pick all these what's in stores at the start of the night, just before we start the live stream. So it was in store when we saw it, and I've saved it. However, just double check because it doesn't last very long.
And also, Ted's doing what's in store, and he's in charge of the button as well. So there is a chance that it might go hideously wrong.
Yeah. So if everything disappears, please hang on. We'll hopefully come back. We'll post the link and come back. But just keep it.
Michael Jackman says he's down to 8 models in his stash now. He's got 3 planes, 4 ships, 1 spaceship. Well, what's in store's coming up now, so you can double your stash collection just by buying everything that we tell you to.
Yeah,
it'll all be okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and this week there is a link, but I can't remember what it is.
I remember what it is.
Yeah, I guess I've just remembered what it is.
As ever, we've been doing a theme to the what's in store to add a little bit of fun and intrigue and make Ted work harder when he has to come up with a theme. So when Ted starts presenting it, there'll be, I don't know how many you got, 5 or 6?
Yeah, there's a
few things. Once he's presented all of them, and we come back to a live picture of Ted's lovely face, he'll ask you what the theme was, and at that point only, put it in chat and let us know what you think the theme is. The first one that we see that gets it right, we win a big sticker, isn't it? Normally.
Yeah, well, yeah,
we'll do a big limited edition sticker. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a big mystery
sticker. One of them, like that one there, but like that for your very self.
Yeah.
So don't put it in while the what's in store is going on, because we won't be looking at that, and you'll just be giving away the answer. Assuming you guess right. If you guess wrong, then
somebody might pinch your answer and get in before.
Yeah, and then you'll be cross and say, "But I chose that 5 minutes ago." But no. Yeah. Are you ready with that?
Right. Without further ado,
you've got to make sure you lock it on yourself.
Lock it on myself. I've done that.
And then you've got to share it to other people.
Right, I've got to
find. And then you've got to get them in the right order and talk about them.
Right, yeah. Hang on.
I can't see them yet.
I don't know. I can't find it. Can't find where I found that. Right. Yeah. Now I've got to come back to me.
While you're finding that, I'll continue reading some chat. James Chapman says, Michael Jackman, you're lucky, mate. I've got none in my stash, only an unfinished Ferrari 599, but it's missing a headlight bucket and can't get it anywhere.
Right, I found that idea. Ready? I'm going to share it. Yeah, there we go. Can you see that? Is it sharing?
It's sharing, yeah. You're clicking on things.
Clicking on things. Right, this is our what's in store for this week. All tenuous links. Yeah, it might be fairly easy this week, but I never know. I think it's fairly easy. Even if I can guess it, then again, I picked it. So, or it is. This is the IBG Models 135 Scammell Pioneer heavy breakdown tractor. Now, I'm actually thinking that this might be my next eModels build. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking that it could be. One of the reasons is that a friend of mine used to, I think I've said it before, a friend of mine used to collect these. The real thing, I may add. He was a Scammell enthusiast, and since his death, I thought it'd be nice to do a little sort of tribute to him. So, yeah, this Scammell heavy breakdown truck. So a nice little truck. I would like to do it if I can with the wheels sort of all articulated, sort of going over huge rocks, because they have some amazing sort of movement on the wheels.
Hefty suspension on it, isn't it?
Yeah, the suspension on this is fantastic.
And it's also crying out to be covered in mud.
Yeah, lots of mud, lots of weathering, lots of cables and things that could be all put on. If anybody, I don't know if anybody in chat's already built one of these, let me know what it's like, but it does look fairly well detailed. Yep, the 135 scale, so it'd be a nice size. So yeah, quite a big truck in their own right. So it could be a really nice kit. So this could, haven't finally made my mind up after you, but this could be an
I think something bad's happened to it in that picture.
That's showing all the underside and the weird suspension and things like that.
says that's a nice looking kit, but he hasn't heard of IBG before. I don't know them either.
I've heard of IBG. I think I spoke to James in the store as well, and he actually, I think it was this one that he recommended. Once again, there's a lot of interior in this. Now, whether the panels for the bonnet and things like that are removable, I'm not too sure. I'll just whip through the rest of these. Yeah, there's going builds up the back on it, trucks. What works, what doesn't, I'm not too sure. So, but I'll do some further exploring. Maybe when I get to Telford, somebody will have built one of these. I could ask some questions.
Zadster says that's the sort of thing they use for fairgrounds and circuses.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a lot of them, when they came out of military service, they were bought up by logging companies, farmers. Fairgrounds used to use them for towing their stuff around. Generators, putting generators on them, and all sorts. A lot of logging companies bought them. Yeah, but they were really sort of, you couldn't kill them. I remember quite a few years ago, when I was in the job, I remember one of these turning up to recover a broken down bus. That was in the 90s. In the 90s, so they were still going strong then. Yeah. Anyway, that's that one. I didn't realise there was more pictures to come. Well, lots more pictures. Yeah, so yeah, could be a really good model. Anyway, without further ado, I'll find a way to shut that window, close it. Without further ado, we'll get on to the next one. So that's the IBG Scammell heavy breakdown. The next one is the Toyota Model AA. Very similar to the giveaway for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Is it? Does anybody? Toyota.
Toyota, yeah.
Toyota, not Toyota. Maybe any car experts out there know if this was the forerunner to the Toyota. Once again, you can build it as a nice shiny car. You can rat rod it. I've got an interior. Well, being a Tamiya yeah, there's got to be bags of detail in it. Right-hand drive. Does it? I think it might come with the guy driving it as well. Maybe.
It looks like a model.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the Toyota Model AA. Nice shot. Very different color scheme of that one. Looks fun. Quite nice detail. Was we all know we can't beat Tamiya for the attention to detail. Right, that's that one. Close.
Oh, right. In chat, they're saying it must be a Star Wars car because it's a Toyota.
Toyota.
Yeah,
well, yeah. So, yeah, if anybody built it, they could put Yoda inside it.
SpitterQ8 says it's the first American import Toyota.
That's right.
So it is actually a Toyota, but they spelled it wrong on the first imports or something. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. Maybe an error by the booking clerk as he booked them into America, and then they became Toyota. So
well, if you're saying it in American, then it is Toyota, isn't it?
There's Toyota.
So Toyota.
I got a Toyota, a Mini, hatchback. Yeah. So that's a Toyota Model AA. Next, we got another breakdown truck. Yeah. This is the armored tank heavy recovery vehicle. I've seen a few of these. Some of them, I think there's a trailer available for this one as well. Now, yeah, it's going to be, you're going to need something with real grunt to recover a tank out in the field. So this looks like the vehicle to do it.
Tank not included.
Is this? Then there is I'm sure there's another name for this than the M26. Is it Gamma or something like that, or am I thinking of something totally different? Yeah, it looks like an articulated sort of movable recovery boom at the back. Once again, attention to detail. Something again from Tamiya. Yep, the M26 armored recovery truck from eModels. Yeah. Look, they're even printing eModels on the box. Right. Remember, as for Tamiya, eModels are one of the largest stockists in the UK. So if there's anything you ever want from Tamiya, drop the guys a line. If they haven't got it, I'm sure they can get it. So, yeah, once again, another vehicle asking for lots and lots of attention to weathering and a diorama, and it's not a bad price either. 56 quid, 135th scale. Next one, RAF recovery set. This is I think it's one of the reissues of the old vintage kits. I think I built this one when I was a kid, but I built a crane. Never got around to building this sort of girded type trailer on the recovery set. I don't know why, just never got around to it. But 176 scale, so once again, ideal for recovering your Spitfire or something in a diorama. Only at £9. So
yeah, that's. Does it say what's included? I see. Do you get little bikes in it as well, or?
I don't know. It just Airfix 172nd aircraft recovery set.
Crane and the transporter trailer.
Coles Mark 7 crane and Queen Mary transport trailer. So that's Queen Mary transport trailer. I remember Coles. Coles many years ago used to come to town and Barrow and do all the heavy lifting and recovery for all the ships and submarines that used to be built here. So we used to see Coles recovery and heavy lift around the town quite often. But for £9, yeah, RAF recovery set. Right, another one. Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds I got. I don't ever recall seeing this in Thunderbirds.
I'm sure it was probably in one episode and 3 frames of film.
Obviously comes from the pod from Thunderbird 2. $39.99. A show about 172nd Thunderbird recovery vehicle set. Yeah, old and new. The last one we saw was the sort of vintage one. This takes us into the future. Let's have a look at some of the pictures.
Magnetic tractor.
Magnetic tractor. All right. Yes, I might remember now. I think this vehicle fired these magnets, like harpoon type style, and then winched back whatever it got.
All right.
Yeah. The mind of Jerry Anderson. Yeah, a nice little kit, or something different to go on the display shelf. Oh, good to know. Yeah, Thunderbirds. I know these have
It's got number 1 on the side there, but it's got number 2 on the pictures.
Was it? I never noticed that. Let's go back to. Oh, no. Oh yes, yeah. Maybe this is the two.
But it's different colour as well. Maybe they had 2 of them.
Let's have a look. Yeah, a show about 172nd Thunderbird recovery vehicle. No, well, there you go. I know these have these have proved quite popular. So if you're one, don't forget, slap it in your basket.
Yep.
Or it's not yours till you check it out. Oh, well. Nearly at the end, the Italieri ARV. Maybe somebody can see the theme appearing at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to have trouble with the theme this week.
Yeah. Well,
I'll make it more challenging next week.
Yeah. I've got lots to think about this week. I've got to think about pressing buttons and choosing things and all the rest of it. So, yeah.
It looks like a tank with a crane bolted on the top of it.
Yeah. So
they've taken the turret off and just put a crane on the front instead.
This looks like a Sherman base, just out in the field recovering things. Armored recovery vehicle, the Italieri, 1/35th scale, ARV. Now then, there's usually a sort of a tenuous link, and this is it. Set of 4 AA batteries. There. What more can we say about that? Yep. You buy something from eModels, a special radio control, you get it home, and you realise you haven't got any batteries for it. But now, eModels sell you the batteries as well, especially AA ones. So, I don't think there's any pictures there. There's no pictures of these. I must complain to Pete that there's no pictures of the batteries.
Well, there's a picture of the batteries.
Yeah, I thought it would have broken down and had individual pictures.
No, because if he opens a packet, he can't sell them.
Ah, right. Yeah. Right, I'll stop sharing. Try to find out where I come from.
Yes. Back in the room.
I'm back in the room. Right. Did you spot the tenuous link? Although it probably won't be that difficult. But go. Got to find the chat now.
Yeah, James Chapman's right in there. Breakdown recovery.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Pull me ears out. Yeah, well done, James. Sorry, it wasn't that difficult, but could have been a double bluff. Could have been too obvious. James Chapman, welcome. Well done. Just send me. I know you've sent it before, but
we forget.
I forget. Yeah, we don't hold your details. I'm trying to get my phone before it collapses.
Yeah. Spirit Q8 says, is the link PP9 volt batteries? No.
Smooth says Haggis. As I said, it's a very appropriate topic. Well, glad you liked it. It took me ages to think about it because I couldn't think. It's normally what's happened is Foxx has taken this week to bow out when it's his turn to choose what's in store. And then Chris reminds me about 5 minutes before the stream goes live, could you pick
it? It was at least 10 minutes before. I gave you plenty of warning.
So that was for a big sticker, wasn't it?
A big sticker, yeah. I think we normally do a big sticker for the what's in store because why not?
Right. I know we've got some questions came in, but my phone started shutting down now because the battery's going flat.
Richard Gibbs says, what was with the Toyota? It was a Toyota AA, and the AA is a breakdown service.
Yeah, Send us batteries. AA batteries.
James says, I think it was a good theme from Pete from last week. He definitely needs the recovery.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from now. Breakdown. Yeah.
I don't think he had a breakdown, but the recovery is what,
Yeah.
And Thermonuclear Bobbington's in. Greetings late again. Yeah, you just missed what's in store. Go and watch it.
Right. Should we we could do some giveaways then?
We can give away mode. Should we give away some stickers and mugs and stuff?
Yeah, or we'll do should we do a small
normal size sticker.
Yeah, it's a normal size sticker that don't smell of 80s plastic toys.
I don't think any of them do. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's just us that got a thing about 80 plastic toys.
That might be it, yeah. Maybe I didn't sniff enough toys when I was young to associate it with them.
I'm going to attempt, if you can hear my phone start bleeping, just tell me and I'll take it out again. Otherwise, things are going to die.
James Chapman does say refresh, peeps. Yeah, we forgot to mention that before that. We've been on for over an hour, so it's probably worth refreshing the feed and making sure you're actually watching live. You're not a little bit delayed. So, do that before we give away any stickers.
Yeah, so we'll just sit back and relax while you.
Paul says the wife wants a mug. So, we'll do the mugs after the stickers.
But remember, if you do want a mug and you don't win a mug, remember, you can buy them direct from eModels, and they don't charge any more than they pay for them. They don't make anything on these, and they'll ship them free. So, yeah, share it saving. Good.
I think everyone's refreshed now.
I don't think everyone's refreshed.
Did we get lots of questions, or did we just get the one?
No, we've got a few more that came in.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple more coming since I've seen that.
Yeah.
Quite a few. Lots.
Yeah. Cool.
Good. We can choose a question.
This lot out there, they take a bit to get going, but once
they forget. Speed's got a question that's probably best leaving for Foxx to ask.
That's good. Okay, shall we go with that one?
Right. Where should we start? Can I read a question out? Because I haven't done these before from the emails.
Well, you can read a question. Yeah, because now you've got a question. Yeah, now you've
got. I'll do the first one that came in. So, Osric 9000 has sent in a question, but we got his real name now, so we know who you are.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll ask the question, and then I'll say go, and you put in your answers. And the first one that we see again might be different to the first one you see because of the internet. It's all the reason of the internet. And he says he doesn't need a sticker as well, which is always good.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, glad you picked that one
then. Right. The question is, how many crew did Ted say a U-boat had? His U-boat had, not just necessarily any U-boat. So go with the answer. Yeah. It might not be the right answer.
Yeah, type 7C U-boat. How many crew?
We've got the answer that Osric 9000 gave us, which is the answer I remember it being.
Yeah.
So
Jamie Vaughan
is first in there with 44. Yeah. I was expecting people to go silly and like 3.3 million or something, but they haven't got there yet.
Yeah, boy, yep. So, yeah, and in fact, Trumpeter provide 48 figures. So,
that's in case you lose two or drop one in your tea.
Yeah, still in the bottom there. Yeah, well done, Jamie. As you know, we don't keep your details, so just drop us.
Let us know that you want a normal sticker.
Let's just include that you want a small sticker, and we'll get one sent out to you.
It's not a small sticker; it's a normal size sticker. The other one's just a big sticker.
Yeah, the issue.
It's a small sticker. That's discriminating against small stickers. So.
Yeah, the issue 1 stickers. No, these are issue 2, aren't they? Because these are slightly bigger than the small one.
Slightly bigger, yeah. So they're the normal stickers.
Yeah,
not the big sticker.
Yeah. So these are stickers that have grown up a bit. Super size.
Jamie Bone says, if this is for a sticker, I don't want one. Give it to the next person. So I look through the chat there and see Brian Windmill was actually the next up with the correct answer.
Okay, thank you, Jamie.
So yeah, thank you, Jamie. But if you don't want one, don't answer. It makes it easy.
Yeah, Brian Windmill.
Yeah, so Brian Windmill email ted@emodels.co.uk.
Yeah, if you haven't given up, disappointed, slam the bench and turn the video off.
I want a sticker. Yeah.
Send us your email. send an address via email, and we'll get one out to you. Once again, they may not come immediately.
I thought it was for the mug. I'll let you off this time then. Yeah. Pay attention in front.
Yeah, we'll forget the sticker. When we get the sticker requests, we don't send them all out at the same time, because you might win one next week, and then we double the postage. So we save them all up for a week or two.
Every so often.
Send them all out in batches. So if you're waiting for them, that's.
But you do still need to email us, otherwise we won't put the right number of stickers in the envelope, because we won't remember things.
Yeah. Right. We've done 2 stickers. No, we haven't. We need a sticker.
We haven't done a big sticker giveaway, but we did one for the what's in store. We can do another one, or we can do a mug.
Yeah, we can do a big sticker.
We'll do a big sticker this time, all right? So if you want a big sticker, get ready for the question. If you don't want a big sticker, then don't answer the question. You want to do this one, or shall I?
You can have another go. You did it so well.
Have another go. You just don't want to do it, do you? I've lost it. I've shut it down now. I've got to open it up again. Okay.
You need practice now. Now that you've got eModels.co.uk, email address, you can have it.
Now I've got to make use of it. I've got the next one that I see on the list. Then is from Phil Kett. So you can't answer, but you'll get a sticker anyway. So you put your address on there. So we'll get you a sticker sent out. Does he have to mail us to tell us to? No, you don't have to mail us to tell us to send a sticker. We know because it's one of these, don't we? He gets a sticker for asking the question, but he doesn't have to mail us to tell us that. See?
No,
because we got that in there because of that.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm not listening. I've switched off now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just talking to myself. It's fine. Right. So let's see what we've got. The question. Everyone ready? And you don't have to refresh again after everyone. If you did last time, you're okay to go this time. A quick disclaimer before I read the question, making sure you can't see the answer from there. That's right. We don't fact check these, so although that last one I knew the answer because Ted had only just said it, this one I don't know the answer. It might be the right answer, but it's the answer we're going to take is the one that he sent us. So hopefully it's the right answer, and if you're ready, the question is: how many de Havilland mosquitoes were built? That's how many de Havilland mosquitoes were built. I know the mosquitoes are plain, but I don't know how many.
Go.
So, go. I forgot to say go. I knew that.
You forgot. Yeah, you need the practice.
You can do the next one. Nobody's answering anyway. They're all busy Googling the answer.
Some of these Google answers. James Chapman again.
James Chapman's first in, 7781.
Yeah, could he see?
I hope you knew that. You didn't Google it. Did you know that one?
It's been quick, hasn't he? I'm just checking that he's not the same person as Phil Kett. You're checking the address.
Michael Jackman is also correct with thousands, but too slow and not quite correct. So
lots.
So James Chapman has won himself a big sticker.
So
send your email.
Send your email. Either combine the emails or send them separately, but do say that you've won this and that.
Tell us what you won, because we won't remember.
Because
we'll know if you lie, though. Don't lie about what you won.
If you say you've won the Dora, we know you've lied. Right, we're about round to the mug time now, aren't we?
Yeah, it's definitely mug time now, isn't it?
Definitely mug time. I'm just trying to fit all these in. Sorry if it's like rushing. I'm just trying to fit them all in before my phone dies.
Right. Okay. There's a couple of questions there. Did you want to do one of them? Which one would you like?
I'm just trying to find out which ones I haven't done. I've lost them. Sorry.
Shall I do the question then? Shall we?
You can do the question.
We'll save Speed's question for next week because Foxx will like that one.
Yeah, that will do.
I'll go with a question from Andy Johnson. I don't know if that's the name you use in chat, but I'm assuming you're in chat. If not, then yeah. We also sent us his address, so we'll get you a sticker sent out for having asked the question.
I've just found that one. Yeah, I've just found it. It was hidden. Oh, yeah.
Right, so we're ready. I'll remember to say go, but not now. The next time I say go, after this one. That's when you have to put the answer in.
Yeah, you need to practice. When we've gone offline, you can practice.
When you're emailing your questions, can you put in the question and then just put the word "go"?
yeah. Don't do, Chris. What I used to do was used to
read the question and then the answer.
The answer.
Don't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Right. Okay. So we have the question. Are we ready? Right. The question is, what was the name of the actor who played Barnes Wallis in the 1955 film The Dam Busters? What was the name of the actor who played Barnes Wallis in the 1955 film The Dam Busters? Go.
It's quite a coincidence that, because one of the Facebook pages I follow was showing that The Dam Busters was actually filmed over Windermere.
Really?
Can you hear my phone bleeping all the time?
I heard it a little bit, yep.
Yeah.
Right, we've got Philip Prime has answered correctly with Michael Redgrave.
Shortly, just before James.
Sorry. Philip Prime, congratulations on winning a mug. So, send your email to ted@emodels.co.uk and we'll get the lads at eModels to send you a mug. Sorry, James, you missed out on that. I know you wanted a mug, but just a little bit too slow on that one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As Chris says, what we do with the mugs is we forward your address to the guys at the store, and they'll put one in the post to you as soon as they can. Hopefully, they've got some in stock and haven't got sold out from last week. Oh, well done. Cool. Now what? We might. Yeah, as you're on such a roll there, Chris, we might as well carry on and do the giveaway from last week.
Do we get extra money for this? I'm sure I'll get a bonus for every thing I read out or something. Yeah, I'm sure that was in the contract.
Yeah, you get 10% on top of what you've already
10% extra of the nothing that I earned. Yeah,
great. That's it.
I'll get a calculator out and add that up in a minute.
James. You probably did press go at the same time as Philip. It's just the way it comes up on our screen. Yeah. So, Philip must have been a photo finish there, but never mind. Keep going. But as I said, if you want an eModels mug, though, you can version 2, 2.0. You can just log onto the eModels website, and they'll send you one free of charge.
Yeah.
Not free of charge, free postage.
Right. So we'll do last week's giveaway. So you've got about 10 seconds if you want to make a comment on last week's video. Then I shall refresh it and make sure that we're up to date with it. So,
Michael Jackman it's another question now. Just for fun. What was just for fun, not a giveaway or anything? What was the code word for breaking the Mona Dam? There was a code word, wasn't there?
Was there? Well, when they did it, they sent out a word to say they'd done it, or
was it the name of was it the name of the dog?
What, Rover? Rex, Roger. No, Roger's what they say when they finish talking. That's
everybody called Roger.
Don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember it. I don't know. James, Michael. It might not be. Yeah, we can't use the N word, can we?
Right, let's give away last week's thing, shall we?
Yeah. Anyway, let's moving on.
I'll share. Can you lock on me, or is that?
You were already locked.
I was locked before. You didn't tell me. That's not on. Right. Although I'm sharing, I have to find the right window to do it from, because otherwise it doesn't let me actually move the mouse around. So yeah, there you go. That's what we're giving away: the Mini Art 135th German passenger type car, or passenger car type 170V 4-door. Earlier there were 19 comments on that video, so let me just refresh and turn it off again, because otherwise it stopped playing. And see, there are now 26 comments. So you're getting late. You're lucky I refreshed this, you know.
Yeah. There was only a few. There wasn't that many comments earlier.
On that. So yeah, if you're doing it now, you're too late. I'm going to copy that. And then I've got to change the thing over to the screen share. Actually, I think I might have to stop screen sharing so I can change to a different thing. Screen sharing, and then I can start screen sharing again to open up the window that's got
still locked. I thought that's it. Yeah, that's the one.
The one with the picture of the lady. That's the one that Foxx likes to use. So I shall put in.
Do you think she's the actual lady that picks the comments?
I think she does. I think she's sitting there waiting, ready.
Yeah.
So yes, we've got 26 unique users found. This was the a comment for the where the taxi is going to take you.
Yeah, that was it. If you got in the back of the car,
Okay,
where would you? It was a taxi. Where would you take? Where would you ask the taxi to take you?
So we'll see where the winner's going to go. YouTube random comment picker, randomly picking a comment from last week's show, and the winner is Zeke Howell. Take me to the closest Warhammer store and step on it.
Yeah, well done.
So well done, Zeke. Send your email once again to Ted at eModels.co.uk.
That's almost as done as fantastic as I do it.
I've been practicing all week. I've been practicing that. I'll stop sharing, but I'll leave that in the window there so we can make sure you get a note of his name that you won.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yay, woo.
Well, my brain started to shut down. Yeah, we're not going to do a giveaway this week. We're not going to do them every week now. So maybe have to wait till next week till another giveaway.
It gives us a chance for a rest, because if we give something away and then we announce the winner, and then we give something away, then we announce the winner. So it keeps things going, doesn't it?
Keeps things keeps you on your toes. You never know, and you never know when Pete's going to drop in either to give because he's give prizes away, hasn't he?
He does occasionally. So yeah, although we might only be doing it every couple of weeks, we might not. You never know.
We're just he's drops a message by Skype and just hey Ted, while you're on the show tonight, give this away.
Your phone's still working, is it?
Yeah, I think I've got 8%, but it's falling rapidly. Yeah, I really need a new battery in this phone because I started the live stream an hour and a half ago with 100%. I'm now down to 8% and I haven't used anything.
8%. I started with about 65 and I'm at 59 now, so I'm okay. We've got some emails from Prime Philip and James Chapman. Thank you. We've got your details have come through.
Yeah, cool. So is there any more questions from you guys out there? Remember, it doesn't have to be about modeling or anything like that. We've got a few minutes left. I think I might sort of cut things a little bit quick tonight because there's not the three of us and I'm sort of failing rapidly now. You can tell.
We're going to have to go before Ted passes out because otherwise he can't press the button and I'll be stuck here till he wakes up. We'll continue this.
It's
still locked on me, so you're not pressing the right button. You haven't pressed the button. Not that button. The other one.
Not the big red one that says stop broadcast.
Thank you, Esther, for letting us know, because otherwise I might have, picked my nose or something and thought you weren't looking at me when you were. So.
And he was
Michael Jackman says Ted's flagging. Yeah,
I am actually. I even went for a sleep before we started the live show today.
Yeah, but you didn't meet them.
I went to bed. Went for a lie down. I woke up and it was dark outside. I thought, cracky, what time is it? It was only 7 o'clock. It was already dark. So,
what day is it?
Winter draws on, folks. Winter draws on.
Yeah, a couple of weeks till the clocks change again, won't it? So then it'll be a bit lighter in the evening, won't it? Or darker?
It's this month, isn't it? Yeah, and the season at work is almost over. So that's it for another year.
Osric 9000 says, get some gin in, Ted.
That's what I'm lacking.
I'm not so sure if you're saying, Ted, get some gin in, or get some gin in Ted.
Doctor. I prescribe 2 bottles of gin for this patient, doctor.
So it'll be Christmas, says Nicholas C.
Yeah.
James Trump says clocks go forward. No, they go back.
No, they're going to go back. Spring forward.
Definitely go back.
Spring forward, fall back.
No, we're not American. We're spring forward and autumn back. It doesn't sound as good, but
fall back. Yeah.
But I know they definitely go backwards. But does that make it earlier now? Because now it would be
right. Yeah, now it would be.
It'd be 9:30, wouldn't it?
Yes, we've only just started. We wouldn't have done the giveaways yet.
No. So when you woke up and it was dark at 7 o'clock, it would have been 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it still would have been dark.
Maybe.
7 o'clock, it would be even darker.
Do you remember that time when they tried not putting the clocks back?
I don't remember that. No, I think they've always done it while I've been alive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there was a time when I think I was in infant school. When
Yeah, you were asking me if I knew things when you were in infant school.
yeah, when the world was in black and white. Well, when the world was in black and white, and I think they tried an experiment once for a year or so when they a year when they didn't put the clocks back, so they issued all those school children with fluorescent bibs, which they called diddy jackets. I think for some reason they took on the name of Ken Dodd's Diddy Men. So does anybody else remember that? Remember being issued with a Diddy jacket?
Nobody else is as old as you. They won't remember.
No.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, before the war. Yeah, depending which war, the Boer War.
Yeah, it's been decided that it gets darker earlier but lighter in the mornings. I don't
Yeah,
care about. I don't do mornings. I'm not a morning person. I'd be much happier in the day if it started later.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah,
that's to say if we all start looking forward to next March or whenever. Yeah, that's
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Pete Rogers says, why can't they move it halfway and leave it there? I'd just be happy to leave it on GMT all the time because that's just where it should be, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jacobin says 1971, the Scots. Was it 1971?
See, before I was born. There you go.
Yeah. See, I was at school then. I was almost done a television for school. Simply Tigers used to chase the kids home from after school.
Yeah, 1971. He said people called Scott complained apparently.
Yeah,
I don't know why only people called Scott complained.
Yeah, well, you see, when they go to Smooths and he's up in Scotland, it gets darker before you've even had your dinner. Down south.
Is that where it stays dark for 6 months and stuff? And is it not quite that far north?
Oh, yeah. So, where were we at? Yeah, it was dark. I don't remember why. Anyway, any of you guys got any more questions? Because
last minute, last orders.
Yeah, last orders, please. Last orders, right? Yeah, last orders at the bar. We're about to knock the live stream on the head for tonight.
Phil Lewis says he remembers being given fluorescent armbands in the 60s.
Well, I was born in 61. So I'm just trying to work out. It must have been the late 60s.
Was that 1861?
It was my birthday last week, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did send myself a shout out, but it never got read out.
I think you probably did. That's before I had access to the email, so it's not my fault.
That was it. Yeah. Yeah.
Happy birthday for last week, Ted.
Yeah, another year older. Yeah, and if you don't want to read my don't read my shout out.
Did we have any shout outs this week apart from the one that came up in chat earlier?
We didn't. Any more last orders for shout outs? I know that we did get not so much a question, but Chris Ashton said he didn't take advantage. Chris Ashton says, I watch the show every week and enjoyed it very much. He's never commented or asked any questions. Why not? Yeah, join in, Chris. He wanted to pass on his thanks to Pete for the discount code last week. Yep, thanks for that. He didn't buy anything this time as he didn't need anything. You always need something. Yes. But it was nice of eModels to offer the viewers to take 30% discount, which is great. Glad I'm on the bend. Yeah, I'm getting there. And he's looking forward to tonight's episode. So, Chris, yeah, join in. Get some typing done in the chat. Have some questions.
He might be saying hello as someone else. He might have a different alias in the chat. I know people do.
Yeah. But yep, correct. So someone
James Chapman says, "Happy belated 21st, Ted." That's quite belated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was before days of Tinternet.
And Jamie Bones making sure they're all singing "Happy Birthday" to you in the background there. So I'm not going to do it live on air. Don't worry about it.
No, we don't. We don't need to say. We don't. Well, it was only be you singing.
Right, yeah, exactly. Nobody needs that.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah.
Well, they're doing it in chat. I'm sure they're all singing their own quietly in the background somewhere. So,
yeah, those were the days. Yeah. There was no smartphone, so you had to take an instamatic camera with big flash bulbs on the top.
Did you still take pictures of your dinner every time though?
Yeah,
You have to take a picture and post it to somebody.
yeah. You have to take a picture of your dinner, take it to the chemist, get it developed, bring it home. Bring it home, it'd have stickers on it saying quality control, this picture is out of focus, but they're still printing. Yeah.
And then you had to make it into a slide, and then you'd have everybody round and project it on a wall.
That's it, yeah.
Put a sheet up on the wall.
Put a sheet on the wall. And everybody, yeah, this is a picture of me on my 21st. Yeah, sorry it's in black and white, but that's all we had them days. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Take a picture, yeah. Remember the Instagram? The thing is, if I start talking to you about old days, you don't understand anything I'm talking about.
Nope. I do remember the Polaroid cameras, though. I mean, in fact, Polaroid, I remember.
Yeah, I remember the little 110 the little slim cameras.
I had some 110 cameras, yeah.
110 cameras, and they had a big flash bulb on the top. You had a row of about a dozen flash.
And you could only use the flash once.
Yeah, that's it.
Use the flash and threw it away, or it might have rotated if you were lucky. If you had a push one.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
and they moan about things being disposable now.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine every time you take a picture, you have to get a new flash bulb.
Yeah, and having to wait a week for your pictures to come back before you could share them with your friends.
Yeah, and you could only take like 24 or 36 on a roll.
Yeah, and you couldn't take any rude pictures either because the woman in the chemist used to go through them.
I wouldn't know about that. I never tried that.
Phil Kett, yeah, the flash cube.
Flash cube. They're always having a go at you, calling you a flash cube.
Michael Jackson said he's still got a Polaroid black and white and a 110 somewhere. Can you still get 110 film? In fact, can you still get wet film? Can you still get 35?
I know Kodak stopped making it about 15 years ago, I think. But I think there are some very few being made now. But I see Gary Jessup says, "Hi guys, FX Models here. Haven't been on for a while, been in hospital, but back now. Nice to hear you back, but you're a little bit late tonight because we're just about to go."
Yeah, welcome back, Gary. Anyway, but glad hopefully you're
lots of hospitals going around at the moment. I'm not sure.
Graham Presswood said he's still got his projector and slides in positive but not negative. I've got a selection of slides upstairs in the loft. Let's get them out sometime. And we could do maybe an eModels live stream.
Yeah, you've got a nice wall behind you up there.
I could project. Yeah, I could have it projecting some pictures on the wall.
Zasta says Boots still sell 35mm film, including black and white.
Oh well, I don't know. You could still
and
get
Sergeant Bones just says 8-track tapes.
Yeah, that was it. That was.
My parents had, or probably still have, an 8-track home 8-track player, not for a car. I know they did have fitment cars, but they were at home. So I remember 8-tracks. Yeah,
it was like the Betamax VHF competition, wasn't it? Which one was ever come off the best, whether it be 8-track or cassettes.
A lot of the people in chat probably won't even remember what cassettes are. You don't get cassettes anymore, do you? So
yeah. I've been watching Ashes to Ashes on rerun on UK Play. Remember Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes? The good old days of policing, and that sort of resurrects some of the Sony Walkmans and things like that.
Spid says 110 film is obsolete, but 35 is still readily available. She still shoots black and white and colour and develops them myself. And Zasta says developing film is fun, pretty simple to do.
Yeah,
I never really got into developing the film. I used to be quite into photography, but not the developing side of things. But
yeah, I used to do black and white. I never got around to colour because I couldn't afford the projector, the enlarger and things like that. But
colour was always more tricky, wasn't it?
It's a little bit more tricky. So Speedy Q says you can get 120 roll film for medium format, 4x5 for large format. Which still currently give much better resolution than digital and 35. I think this is a little bit like comparing vinyl to CD, isn't it? Where it's, you might go to digital and things like that, but sort of having the original sort of soundtracks is comparing hard film, wet film to digital. Has that character about it. So,
yeah, I mean, digital film is getting very good now. I mean, with 4K and everything, it's getting to the point where you can't tell if something is film or digital, which is pretty much the point where it tips over and it becomes, why are we messing around with all this and the chemicals and stuff when we can do that and edit instantly on the fly? And
like the challenge was in the original photography days that you had one shot to get your picture right. You couldn't just take a picture, oh, I don't like that one, delete it, take it again, take it again, zoom in. You had one shot, get it right, and you didn't know whether it was right or wrong till the film came back from the chemist.
Spid says home development is great. It's a magical process, seeing the pictures appear from the chemical bath. I can imagine that would be. And Zasta says film photography is definitely done for the fun and the art of it. Just personal challenge. I mean, it's what you enjoy doing, isn't it? Apart from anything else, it's what everything's all about. You do it because you enjoy it.
It's pretty cool. Black and white film still has a character that you can't quite capture with digital, but digital quality of video and photo is still incredible. Yeah, brilliant to watch a film in 4G or whatever, things like that. But black and white, has that sort of atmosphere about it. Even if you take your picture now on digital and then turn it to black and white, it still doesn't seem to have the same atmosphere.
Reese says he loves vinyl, still got a load of it. I was never that into music as such. I've not got a record collection or CD collection or anything. I've got a few digital tracks just around, but it's not something that I was ever really that worried about.
I've got some vinyl once again up in the loft to find them all out when we're moving house, but just unfortunately nothing to play them on. So there they are. Well, anyway, it's coming up to 11:15.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I think we've done everything. We've managed to survive. I think Foxx has been sitting in the background just watching this.
Which name do you think he signed in as?
Sitting with his feet up. So hopefully Mum Foxx is recovering well at home, and we'll leave it now until next week. Hopefully Foxx will be back with us, back as normal next week. Marketing, I've just caught that one of Hunter Killer. There's a new film coming out next week, Hunter Killer.
I take it that's a submarine film.
Should be a submarine one. I'll certainly be watching that. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, anything you want to know about eModels, just pop along to the website. Have a look on there. If you can't find it, there's a good chance that you probably, as Fox says, you don't need it. But if you want it, drop the guys a line at eModels.co.uk, and hopefully they can get it for you. So for now, I'm going to go and have a lie down in the dark room and probably fall asleep very quickly tonight. But we'll see you all, and we'll leave it all till next week. Okay, right. It's my turn to press the button. Good night.
You've got to press the button. I can't do it. I can press A button, but it won't help.
Is it that one down there?
Probably. No, left a bit.
I found it.
That's the one,
Right.